Welcome to the wonderful world of multilingual, voice narrated, audiovisual, and animated world of HumDee.
Hi, this is Sudhir Rao and welcome to another edition of HumDee demo videos. In this video, I'm going to do a demonstration of how you can use HumDee for the teaching use case. A teaching use case is where a teacher or instructor is teaching a bunch of students or a classroom full of students. The other use case that I'm going to actually also introduce in this demo is the curricular teaching use case. What this means is essentially using your state board curriculum to teach the appropriate subject areas like environmental sciences or mathematics. So both these use cases are going to be presented in this video. So let's start with how to use the teacher corner. So teacher he or she can click on the teacher corner to access content. So in this case, the teacher has to enter the username and password to get into the teacher corner area. So this is an area accessible only to the teacher. Previously, in another video, I showed how you can use the web browser and YouTube for unfiltered internet content. And for this video, we are going to click on the curriculum button. If you click on the curriculum button, what we have are essentially 5 virtual books on mathematics and 5 virtual books on environmental sciences. Why do I call them virtual books? You will know just in a second. So for example, let me click on Class 1 EVS. Class 1 EVS stands for Class 1 Environmental Sciences. So I'm going to click on it, and as it launches, I'm going to explain to you how this whole use case is going to play out. For a teaching use case, we recommend that a HumDee unit or a HumDee computer be connected to a 45-inch or a 55-inch TV. All these TVs come with speakers, audio speakers, and so you can connect the HumDee unit to the via HDMI, an HDMI cable to a 45-inch or 55-inch TV. The size of the TV, the screen that you want is up to you. The larger the screen, more the students that can see something at the same time. So what I have done here is launched the Environmental Sciences Class 1 textbook, virtual book. What that will do is basically point to the chapters in the Environmental Sciences Class 1 book. The chapters for Karnataka, for example, will be animals around us, plants around us, water, delicious food, do we need food, and so on. If you are from Karnataka and you are in teaching Class 1 Environmental Sciences, you will recognize the chapters. If you are in some other state, we will definitely support your state board textbook, and that will be integrated into our program. So in this case, for the environmental sciences virtual book, this virtual book is a screen that also shows the content, chapter-wise content, and for each chapter, the book icon here, if you click on it, it will launch the textbook. The textbook that was prescribed for your state. In our case, our HumDee geography is set to Karnataka, and so you will see the Karnataka textbook. So this is the English medium textbook with the first chapter, Animals Around Us. And you can navigate the book using the navigation button shown at the bottom. And now for the same chapter, Animals Around Us, you can click on YouTube content as well. If you would like to actually use a YouTube video, to show how to teach a child on the content in that particular chapter.
Students, welcome to our EVS.
Okay.
First standard. Now we are going to learn about the topics. Animals around us. In that we are going to learn book back activity.
Alright, I'm going
Pick
to...
the animals you have seen. In the animals la neenga paathirukeenga.
So I terminated the video. You got a feel for how the video launch works. Similarly, we can also click on the Kannada medium textbook. You could be teaching environmental sciences in English or in Kannada. We will make sure that you have access to both. If you are in Uttar Pradesh, you could be teaching in Hindi or in English, and we will also make sure that you have access to both the topics. So I'm going to pick on one other chapter, play the game, and again we are launching the English medium book. So that takes us to play the game chapter. So this is pretty much what we have in mind. What a teacher can use for the teaching use case is he or she can have a class board, the blackboard, and right next to the blackboard, the teacher can have a 45-inch or 55-inch TV and have the particular textbook, a particular page show up on the screen and teach on the blackboard and point to the screen as and when needed. In addition, like I said, the teacher can actually click on the particular YouTube video content, have the children actually absorb the video content as well. So this kind of shows you that HumDee is very powerful and you can use it to actually present different content, including textbook content. So for curricular teaching and associated content with that particular chapter, for that particular chapter, whether it is located on YouTube, whether it is located as an app on HumDee, all of those things are definitely possible. And we will add activities as we go further. So now that was class 1 EVS. Similarly, you can launch any other class 1 environmental sciences virtual book. Class 5, that was class 5 EVS. We'll quickly work on some of these things. Oh, we need to update some of these things. We will update it pretty soon. Oh, it is actually in fact already up and running. Animal Kingdom is the first chapter. Now, similarly, we have class 1 to class 5 math as well. I'm launching the class 1 math topic virtual book. So you can see the class 1 math virtual book has all the class 1 chapters. You have the same model. You can launch the textbook chapters. You can launch YouTube content. In the case of math, you already have built-in activity sheets that you can access. Now this is what the teacher can do for the teaching use case, but if you have a self-learning use case where you have a computer lab and your HumDee computer is in your lab and a student wants to go access curricular content from the lab, they can again click on the math topic, and under the math topic all the class 1 through class 5 math virtual textbooks or virtual books are available. And if the child clicks on environmental study, all of the class 1 to 5 environmental sciences virtual books are available. So that was the self-learning use case. For the teaching use case, the teacher would also, of course, go to the teacher corner and use HumDee as a way to teach curricular content. And then in other demo videos, I've already shown you how you can use HumDee for non-curricular model of learning. It can be a computer lab, or it can be basically after your class ends, or you have a spare period and you want to have a child, student, or a bunch of children go through some learning content on HumDee. This concludes the demo video for curricular teaching as well as the teaching use case. Thank you.